I am going to quickly show you how to change the pattern that you got from my store. This is the flower and heart pattern, the groovy flower pattern. So I'm going to first do the easiest thing, which is to change the color of the background. So you just click on it so that the square highlighted blue. Click on the color up here and then just change it to whatever color you like. I am going to go for blue. Okay. Now you could also change the color of the flowers because these are all Canva free elements. So when you click on them, some of them let you change the color of the elements. So these do. So just click on them and then click on the colors that you want to change. So we can make these now. Let's see. We can make them some kind of maybe a green color. And the other one too. Oh, I keep forgetting to do that. Let me go back for a minute. So let's say you want to change all the flowers to that green. What we'll do is we'll click on the color, right? Click on the green. Now here it says change all. So everything that on here that is this color will change into this green. Okay, so go change all and voila, you change all your flower colors. And then we're going to change the brown. Now this brown is for the hearts and also for the little, I guess you can say the little curves here in the flowers. This part of the petal. So we could change it to white. And then if you say change all, they will change all of them to white. So even the hearts, okay? If you like that, that's fine. But if you want to change the heart, then you're going to have to do it individually. Let's change it to this pink. And you could also select by holding down shift, select, and then shift to select only the hearts, and then do pink. We don't want to do change all from white to pink because then we'll change the flower and the little center of the flower as well. All right, so now you are done with the pattern. Now, if you want to put it onto a 12 by 12 paper, what you do is you need to save it. And before I save it, maybe I can also you can also do several things. You can also add to it. So let's say you go to elements and you want to add some, I don't know, stars. Let's try star, something free, like this one. So let's say you like this, and let's make it tiny. Okay, and we'll change the color to something a little less yellow, like very less yellow. Okay, no, we can move the star and put them, just don't let it hit the borders, just have them inside the square. So what I'm doing is I'm selecting with my mouse and doing Alt Option on my keyboard, and I'm dragging the stars. So now I basically just created a new pattern. And I could also rotate these, the stars and the hearts. I mean the stars, the hearts, and the flowers if I like to. You just rotate them around to make them not all the same. Okay. Now, since we're making a seamless pattern, use anything that, see, this heart and this heart has to match together. So if you want to move the heart, you have to move both hearts. So it's this heart and the other part of the heart. And if you're doing this flower, it would be this part of the flower. And the top flower, you would have to also select this flower. And this flower with this flower and this heart. Oh, you see, now that I noticed it, this is still white. So we need to change it to pink. So when you want to move anything that's overlapping with the sides, you have to move these at the same time. It's a seamless pattern, so everything has to match up. So if I put this same pattern and make several more and I put them next to each other, they will all make the same pattern of the flower with the hearts and the stars. So if I want to move this, I would have to move both at the same time. Okay. And this, I'm just showing you the difference. Okay, and then I will move this star a little bit. So let's say that's our pattern and we're fairly happy with it. Now what we do is we're going to go to download. We're going to save it as a PNG. I have Canva Pro, so I could make this pixel higher so that it'll give me a better resolution, but notice it says increasing the image size means your design might take longer than usual to download. So I'm just going to go back. I think the 2000 by 2000 pixels, okay. So we're going to download. Going to save it to the desktop. And what we're going to do is we are actually going to go and put it back into, oops, sorry. Put it back into Canva. Okay, now that's the pattern that we just created. So we're going to now put it into a 12 by 12 paper because we want to make a 12 by 12 pattern sheet. And you could also do it with an 8.5 by 11. If you want to do a 12 by 12, this is how we do it. We're going to do this. Just go create new design. And custom size, we're going to do a 12 by 12. Okay. All right, and here's go back to our upload. What I'm going to do is I'm going to first separate these into 4 equal squares. See, you know this is in the middle when it turns this color and also this. So now I'm going to put the pattern down. It's a seamless pattern, so if we line them up, so I'm going to Control V, copy and paste, and line this up with this. You know they match up when you see how there's a line, the violet line, that means that it's in the middle horizontally and also vertically. And now we can also copy and paste and select both and do Alt Option to drag and put it down. If they lined up correctly, everything should match up. You see how this is here's the top of the heart, here's the other part of the heart. So now we're going to line the bottom of the heart. And you see everything is centered correctly. See how there's a little plus sign, the violet plus. That means you're all lined up. And then we're just going to take away these guides. And then you notice that it doesn't seem like we lined up very well because of the white lines, you see? But actually we did, because if you zoom, it's just, I don't know why, but Canva has it look like that. But if you zoom in really close, the line will disappear, hopefully. Hopefully. You see? That means that everything lined up correctly. Because it's funny, because if you go out, it looks like something's wrong. But go in, and it shows that you are fine. So let's go. We are going to zoom back out to this much. So this is a 12 by 12 pattern, seamless pattern paper. Flowers. And if we save it as a PNG, give us the best resolution. you will see, hopefully if it's done correctly, I will now open it and we'll move it over here. And you see, this is, oops, sorry, let's see. Is it what it looks like? I'm just gonna make it smaller so it goes into my little screen here. Sorry. Okay. Oh, so annoying. Sorry. It's me, I'm just trying to open it for you to see. I rarely use this zoom out. See? You see the pattern? There's no white line going vertically or horizontally. So this is how you make pattern paper in Canva and how you can modify my my patterns that I give you. All right? I hope that helped you and I'll see you next time.